Well, she's in the shop. Got some room to work on it in the shade now. Some fans. Cleaned it up a bit yesterday. Not much, but the shifter's a different color. The console's nice and clean. The seats are kind of clean. You can see on the steering wheel, I got the bottom clean. The top is just fucking disgusting. Shows how dirty this car was. That door panel's clean. And I got the glove box put back in. Works nice. Still not sure why that was taken out, but whatever. This door panel cleaned up nice. Kind of leaning towards keeping it. This side cleaned up nice. This was all greasy. Console is dirty. Shifter is a different color. Another look at the steering wheel. It's the color it should be. That's the color it is. Or was. The dash cleaned up nice. Seat's got a rip in it. Probably get some new seat bottom covers. If I keep it or flip it. Today I'm going to dig into the transmission, drop the pan, and test some solenoids. See if I can figure out what's going on there and what needs fixing, or if it's not the solenoids, then I guess I'm going to part it out because I don't want to dig into the torque converter, and that's more than I want to get into. So I'm going to jack it up and take a look underneath and see what we're working with. Well, the underneath of this looks really nice and clean. It's again, no obvious damage to anything. It's been scraped a few times, but both sides. So basically, there's one Allen bolt, or Allen screw there to drain the pan, and it looks like there's 17, probably 10 millimeter to drop the pan. So that's where we're starting. I didn't think this thing had any leaks, but there's a few drips there in front of the right front tire. The only thing I can think of up here is washer fluid. Unless this tank is cracked. Washer fluid's the only thing up here. So, not something to worry about right now, but it's dripping. I found an Allen wrench that fits kind of close. Where am I going with this? That's a little tighter than I thought it was going to be. It's a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be. I'm not sure this Allen wrench is close enough to the right size. Broke it loose. I'll go pull the dipstick out. Let's drain for a little bit. Now it looks like there's 17 10mm bolts. Pull those out. They're not tight at all. Actually, I'm going to pull 15 out and leave 2 loose so the pan doesn't fall. Need a new plane. Brand new tool, haven't used it yet. Much easier. Good plan. Should have got that a long time ago. Try to crack the pan loose. Once again, YouTube University has let me down. All the videos I watched before doing this had the valve body removed. I don't want to get that far into it right now. But this wire is the one I want to check. There's a solenoid up top. And supposedly that's the 770 and 773. That's what throws those error codes. I was just plugged into here. So if you put 12 volts to that wire, you should hear it click. If you don't hear it click, the solenoid's probably bad. So what I've done, ran a wire down, got the yellow connected to the positive. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but this is what I'm doing. Let's run our wire down. I got the wires coming out there so I can test it up to the red wire. The yellow one's hot right now, so it cannot touch any metal. So we're going to try this. So I've got this yellow wire. It's connected to the battery. Going to the red wire, should go to the solenoid. And it's clicking. So I guess that's good. Solenoid's good. So it might be a problem somewhere else, but that's the one thing I wanted to check. There might be some other solenoids down here to take a look at. And just for the record, this is the first time I've ever looked into a transmission, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Not afraid to admit it. So. Yeah, really have no idea what I'm doing at all. So I also tested this coming up, I think 11 ohms. It might have the bad connection on that, but close enough. That one's reading 9 ohms, but I can't get a good connection on it. I can't see what I'm doing up there. 8 ohms, 9 ohms, 12. So, guessing that one's good. I'll just plug that back in and forget about it. $11, $9, 28 ohms. Not really sure what they're supposed to be, but they're something, so not gonna worry about that one. Now I might start cleaning stuff, and I don't know if I can reuse that pan gasket or if I have to get a new one. For what I'm doing, I might just try reusing it. If it leaks, then I'll get a new one. So a little look at what I did before I start putting it back together. Pull all this stuff out again. Disconnected this plug, put 12 volts to this red wire, heard the solenoid click. So that should be the 770 or 773 codes, whatever. But it clicked, so it's working. Unplugged this, tested the ohms. Probably could have put positive and negative to it, but I'm not sure which one's which. But it came back some kind of ohms. Can't remember what the numbers were. I just clip in there. And that one just clips in there. And this one, the plug broke. The clip. But that was also had an ohm reading, so I'm gonna say it's good. I don't know. There's one more solenoid on top of the transmission. Might dig into that. And for better or worse, someone out there is going to say you shouldn't do this, but took some parts cleaner and cleaned this up a little bit. And I'm just going to reuse the filter. I'm going to start putting it back together, and I have to go get some oil. Didn't plan that far ahead. Before I clean it, the magnets on this pan, a lot of shit stuck to them. Probably a good 1/16 of an inch worth of shit stuck to that magnet. Not really sure what that means, but from the looks of this fluid, I have to pour it into a clear jug, but it didn't look very red when it was coming out. So this might have 150,000 miles on this fluid. So I'm going to clean this up before I put it back on, and Looks like this was just a regular gasket. Nothing, I would have got a rubber one, but just clean it up, put it back on, see what happens. That's about as clean as I care to get it. But for the drain plug, why would it be so high up in the pan? You'd think you'd want it to be a nice low spot, so if there's any shavings or any garbage in the pan, you could filter it out and see if there's a problem when you change the fluids. That's just me, but yeah, that's as clean as I'm gonna get it. We done. Need to go get some transmission fluid and start it up and see if it's still got a cold. Maybe it's just a bad connection. Not really sure how all those wires have a good connection with. They're all submerged in oil, but whatever. Done for now. The only other thing to do right now is dump this oil and finish cleaning up. That's just not red at all. You're black. Blue black. Okay. I'm putting this back in. Really not much red in that. It's all black. Maybe with the fluid being that black, just needs a good flush. Could that be why the solenoid airs are coming out? Got 150,000 miles on that, I'm guessing. I don't know. Something to look into. And the Audi got a bath last night. Not really a bath, just a rinse with the hard rain. That's all it needed. Got a good wax on it, so I'm going to put that back inside today, and this thing's going to sit until I get more fluid, more research, and see where we go from here. So that's going to be it for today. I'll see you next time.